Hey guys, so today I wanted to film my current foundation routine, which I've actually never done a video of myself like putting on makeup on YouTube, so it's been like a year and I have never done like any kind of tutorial or anything, so I just thought today I would go ahead and do my current foundation routine and just kind of go through that. So yeah, I don't have any makeup on right now. Obviously my hair is wet. I usually just let my hair kind of like air dry while I'm doing my makeup and everything, and then I do my hair afterwards. So that's what I did today. I do have my moisturizer on, which I've been using the Clean and Clear. This is almost gone. I don't really like it, but I've just been trying to use it up. And I also put on my eye cream a little bit ago. This is the Yes to Blueberries. It's a sample that I've been using. So I let that sink into my face. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the makeup. What I've been using recently for a primer is the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base primer. And it just looks like that. So yeah, let's see. I'll put my mirror right there. So I just put like a little bit like right here where my pores mostly are. And I just kind of smooth it over my face. This primer is kind of thicker. It's different than a lot of other primers that I've used, so yeah. And I don't know if you guys can tell, my face gets kind of red right here. So that's kind of what I mostly try to focus on with my foundation routine. So yeah, so I put that on. I'll let that sink in for a minute. The foundation that I've been using is the L'Oreal True Match foundation. And it's getting kind of low. I think it's like down to like there. And I'm in N5 True Beige. So I just shake this up. And then I pour some on the back of my hand. I use a beauty blender to apply this. Mine's like really gross, so excuse it. Well, it's not gross. It's just like getting really old, so like it's kind of cracking and like chunks are missing out of it. This is damp right now, but when I clean it and wash it, I run it under the water, and then to dry it off, I put it around a towel and squeeze out all the water because I don't want it to make my foundation like add water to it. So it's still damp, but it won't like add any water to it when I'm doing it. So I just pour a little bit of foundation on the back of my hand like that. And I just kind of start going like this. The beauty blender like applies this foundation so nicely. I mainly focus it, like I said, like right there, because that's where I have like the most trouble. I also bring it under my eyes and like around my dark circles, even though I'll apply concealer afterwards. Sometimes I apply my concealer before foundation, sometimes, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. This foundation is a pretty good color for me right now. I'm going to probably lose some of my tan now that fall is here. So I'm glad that this is almost gone because it would probably be too dark for me to use soon. So yeah, I just kind of pounce the beauty blender on my face. I'm going to go over my mouth a little bit. I don't mind getting foundation on my mouth. And then I just kind of take it down my jaw back into where my hairline is. And this foundation feels really lightweight. I really like it. So just kind of put a little bit more right there. So as you can see, it's not, it's pretty good coverage, but it's not like cakey or anything like that. So that's foundation. And then the concealer I've been using is the Revlon Beyond Natural Concealer, which has been in my Project Pants. I've just been using this. I don't think you can get it anymore. I got mine at Big Lots, but yeah, I just put this under my eyes. And this concealer is extremely creamy. It's like butter. So I just apply it under my eyes and right here where I get pretty red. I don't know if you guys can even tell that I get red there, but I can tell, and it's where my foundation wears off in the day the most, like where you can see that my makeup is worn off. So I was just make sure to apply it pretty nicely right there. So same to the other eye. And I just apply this with my finger because it like really makes, with this concealer, it's really smooth. And just blends really nicely with my finger. I do put it over my eyelids too, just to kind of cover up any discoloration on my eyelids, and just kind of leave it for like a blank canvas for my eyeshadows. So there's that. You can take the Beauty Blender and just kind of go over it just to make sure it's all blended and everything. I take a little bit of concealer and go on the sides of my nose, and then like a little on the sides of my mouth. And just kind of go with that. So that's concealer. And then some other stuff that I'm not really a fan of doing, I've been applying the Almay like cream bronzer, Smart Shade bronzer. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. I take this brush, it is an e.l.f. small stipple brush. I just kind of work it in there. You can see it's like a bronze color. And I just apply it to where my contour is and up kind of on my hairline. I really think this is a really unnecessary step, but this product is in my project pan and I've just been trying to use it, so that's what I've been doing. I kind of take it down my jaw a little bit too, along the sides of my nose. So yeah, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but I've just been trying to work this into my daily routine. And then I go in with this, which I don't really like using cream blush either. I think it's kind of a an extra step. This is the Dream Mousse blush in Rose Petal. And I just take this brush by Sonia Kashuk, and I just kind of tap it in there a little bit, get some on there. I take it in the lid and just kind of work it in the brush so it's not crazy or anything, and then I just kind of pounce it, I guess, onto my cheeks. It doesn't really make that much of a difference, and I'm going to be going over this with powder, so you can't really even see it after that, but there's that extra little step. So then I go ahead and I powder. I've been using the True Match powder. This is in W1 Porcelain, so I go in with a light powder first, which this is what it looks like. Have you guys ever seen that, where a powder like gets all like hard right there and it like won't come off? I don't know what the heck happened to this, but it started doing that, and this was brand new, and I've had to keep like scraping it off right there because it's like hard and it won't come off. So I don't know. I just apply this all over my face. This is the Real Techniques buffing brush, so I just will go over my face. I have dry skin, so I guess I don't really need to powder, but I feel the need to. I don't know, I don't like having my face feel like it's still damp from foundation. I just don't like that. So I even take a little bit down my neck. And I'm not taking very much, like it's not coming off like a ton. So I'm not like caking it on or anything. I don't know if it looks like I am, but and I set my concealer with it too. So that's that. And then I also go over it with this e.l.f. pressed powder. This is a darker powder in the color Buff. Oh, there goes the puff. And as you can see, this is pretty low, but I just take this and kind of go like around the places where I would contour, and I take this one down my neck a little more. Just kind of blend everything. Again, this doesn't make like a ton of difference, but that's what I do. And then I'll go on to bronzer. I use the Maybelline Mineral Power Bronzer. It's just a matte bronzer. I've been using this because it's my Project 20 pan, and I've been using the Real Techniques blush brush for this. So I just get some in there, kind of contour lightly with it, take it down my neck a little. This bronzer isn't like gonna make me look super tan or anything, so I just kind of brush it all over almost. Make sure to get it in the hairline and down my neck. So there's that. Sometimes if I want it to be a little bit more contoured, I'll just go in with the Real Techniques contour brush and kind of do more in there, but I'm just not even going to mess with that today. So then for blush, I've been using the Icing blush looks like that. And I just use this angled blush brush for that. And I kind of start it back a little farther and then bring it forward. So just like that. So this looks like that. And then for highlight, I've just been using the Maybelline Moon Dust. This is also in my Project 20 pan, and I use this. This is a Sonia Kashuk little like angled brush. I just pop it on my cheekbones. Right there, just a little down my nose. Cupid's bow. Nothing too crazy. And then I go in with just a clean kabuki brush. This is an e.l.f. one. And I just kind of blend everything so it doesn't look crazy. So yeah. And I believe that that's everything. Then I'll go in with like a lip product because I do have that, like a little bit of foundation on my lips. And just kind of let that set in while I do my eye makeup. And then I'll put on like a lipstick or something after that. So this is what my foundation routine looks like when I'm all finished. Sometimes I don't do some of these steps when I'm more in a hurry, but that's basically it. It doesn't take too long for me, so I don't know, it works best for me, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm going to go ahead and film my everyday eye makeup right after this, so if you want to see that, it'll be the next video after this. So it'll be just this foundation routine, and then I'll show you how to do the eye makeups that I'm going to be doing that I've been wearing a lot lately. So if you're interested in seeing that, you can go ahead and watch that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll talk to you later.